tell you what, that performance is more ugly than an omnibus of Ugly Betty. Gone are the days of the entertainers, that's for sure. Now, Newcastle United 2, Wigan 1. We got 3 points, yes. We're still top of the table, yes. Huddersfield slipped up, yes. But come on, man, we've got to do it in some sort of style. We're limping over the line now. Yes, there's 44 points separating both teams going into this game. Wigan second from bottom. We're top of the table, but we just about scraped it. Just about scraped it. Come on now. As you can see on screen, Rafa Benitez decided to line up with a 4-4-1-1 formation. No surprises there, but there's a couple surprises in the lineup. Now, Darlow in goal, no surprises there. Anita right back, no real surprises there because Yedlin's injured with a thigh tear. Dummett left back, gets his critics, but no real surprises there. He pretty much starts at left back 9 times out of 10. Centre half positions, Lascelles had a bit of a shocker. Let his man in, Jacobs went on to score, and they could have won, Wigan, let's be honest with you. So should Lascelles get dropped? In my opinion, yes, he should shake up some things because he got dropped in the Huddersfield game, came back stronger. I think he'll do the same thing going into the Burton game, and hopefully he'll come out the other side a bigger and better man and a better centre half as well for this club going forward. The other shocker is Hanley going into the team. Now, I'm not saying Hanley's the worst defender, but at the same time, there's better centre-halves at the club, namely Chancel and Bemba. What has this guy got to do? What has this guy got to do to get back into the starting 11? Who has he slept with? Has he slept with someone's missus? I'm not putting it out there, but I'm just saying he has done something wrong to not start. He can start in a Premier League fixture last season, but yeah, he can't start in the Championship. Go figure. It baffles me. It really does baffle me. Anyway, getting into the midfield, Ritchie, that star man, comes up trumps once again, gets the winner. Thank you very much, Mr. Matt Ritchie. Thank you very much for your magic hat as well, but please leave the corner post alone. They've done nothing to you. Stop kicking them out of the ground. I know it's your celebration, but I'm just throwing that one out there. Also alongside the midfield was the likes of Shelby and Colback. Now, Shelby had a decent game. Liked him a lot better when he was just behind the striker when Perez came on as well. Prefer him in that position. There's no real defensive duties to do. All he can do is just focus on getting forward and bombing on and scoring screamers for fun. Also alongside him, he had Colback. In the second half, obviously Hayden came in and sat alongside him. I quite like that if it means Shelby getting forward a lot more. So, you know what? I don't mind that at all. The only real qualm I have in midfield is Gouffran on the left. Hasn't really been doing it since his little run at the start of the season. Why isn't Atsu playing a lot more, especially with the end of the season coming, and he needs to prove himself whether or not he's going to get a new contract. For me personally, I don't think he will do, especially if he's not playing in these key games towards the end of the season. Up top, Diarmé sitting just behind Gale. Diarmé had one of his better games. You know, he has them like one in maybe 5 or 6. This is definitely one of them. Funny enough, it's against one of his old clubs. Go figure. And obviously Gale, back to scoring goals now. 22 this season. Thank you very much. Didn't really have the best of games, but you know what? He still knows where the back of the net is, and that's what counts. Getting on to Wigan now. I don't really know too much about it, I'm not going to be honest with you. Graham Barrow's their manager. Steve Warnock plays for him. Apparently Will Grigg's on fire. That's all I'm going to say about that one. But as you can see, the team on screen, that is what it is, basically. So getting on to the first half, not a lot to report about, apart from us scoring, obviously. 9 minutes towards the end of the first half, we score. Cross-comm shot from Mo Diarmé, who had a decent game, much to what some of my people who were sitting next to me were saying. No names there. But cross-comm shot from Diarmé, tapped in by Gale. Thank you very much. 1-0 going into half-time. But we didn't really deserve it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think Wigan came to play, and you know what? They at least deserve to go into half-time on level terms. Second half comes about, changes are made, Wigan come out all guns blazing, and then they score pretty much straight after half-time. Lascelles loses his man, Jacobs is in, chips Darlow, 1-1, and we're all scratching our heads thinking, hey, how does this come about? For a team that we should be burying 2, 3, 4-0 cricket score, they've got a draw. They potentially could go on to win this because they did have chances after that as well. Dan Burn had a chance, Jacobs had another chance. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we making it so hard to beat a team like Wigan? No disrespect to you guys, Wigan fans. I'm sure you guys were thinking the same thing as well, but we should be beating you guys. And we keep doing it to ourselves. So I'm just going to leave that little gem there and let you think why we're doing this to ourselves. Is it because we're tired? Is it because we're lacking ideas? Is there no leadership on the pitch? I don't know. It might be a mixture. But anyway, let's go on to the rest of this game. So, it's not all negative. There is positives in there because obviously we did win the game. Richie comes up trumps once again. Dumb it cross into the box. Richie gets onto the end of it, smashes it against the bar. Great save by the keeper, I think. I haven't checked out the replay, contrary to the video coming out on Monday. Sorry, I had things to do. Anyway, go over it. And then follows it up with a header. We're going crazy. Everyone's going crazy. Gallagate's going mad. It's 2-1 up, and it should have been 3-1 as well. Let's face that, because Richie should have had a penalty. I think it's a bit debatable. It's something like the Huddersfield penalty for me, the one that he won as well, where he kicked up his heels. No, obviously the referee didn't give it. Finished 2-1, dead and buried. Well, I'll say dead and buried, but we won basically. And we are now 10 points clear of Huddersfield because Burton Albion, funny enough, the team that we play on Wednesday, done us a favour and beat Huddersfield in the last dying minutes, seconds of their game. So, there you have it, guys. One thing I must say is that we need change. I know there's only 7 more games to go and you're thinking, why change it now? We're winning. Yeah, but it's just there. It's just at the tip of the iceberg that we could slip it up. Not saying slip above or below, third position. I'm just saying in order to win it, and obviously we all want to win it, we all want the icing on the cake, we need to make sure that we keep things fresh. And there's certain little areas in the pitch that we're just not 100% sure on. We're not 100% sure on who should play left wing, in my opinion. Gouffran, Atsu, Gouffran 1 week. For me, it's Atsu over Gouffran. It just offers that little bit more directness, pace in behind, crosses into the box. That's a given for me. And in the centre half positions as well, you know, it should just show how much Clark has basically, been not carrying Lascelles, but how well he's worked alongside Lascelles. I don't know if it's just due to a new partnership, but little errors like that, little errors can mean so much more. And again, against a team with better abilities up front, we could really, really struggle and we can lose this at the palm of our own hands. We're not coming from behind, we're leading from the front, and we need to lead by example as well. So, just those little couple of things there. I'm sure you guys will fill me in the comment section below how you would change it going into the Burton game. Now, a couple little things that I need to drop myself. First things first, fan cams. I know you guys have been asking when are they coming out. I have to put my hands up and say it's my fault, they're not coming out. Reason being, I'm using new equipment and I forgot to turn the equipment from smartphone mode to camera mode, so that means I've got no audio. All I've got is people doing this. Now, if you want to see that on the channel, by all means, but there's no audio, which pretty much means nothing. I'd rather it be the other way around and have audio than someone just going like this and no sound coming out. So they won't be coming out. So sorry guys to the people that stay behind. I think there was like 6 fan cams as well, which is a record as of late because I haven't been doing that much. So there'll be no fan cams coming out from the Wigan game, but I'm sure I'll get around to it sometime soon and reflect on everything that's gone on from there. So that's the first thing. The second thing, which is good news, I've finally got past 2,000 subscribers. Yes, it's taken so long to get here. I wanted to do it by the end of the season. I've done it with 7 games to spare. So yes, 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I can already see you saying thank you very much, Forde, and congratulations. And I say thank you guys, because if it wasn't for you watching my content, then I wouldn't be getting this far in such a short space amount of time. And also the third thing as well, which I've forgotten about entirely altogether until just now, it's been a year since I've been on YouTube. In fact, it's just been over a year because I started towards the end of March when we lost to Bournemouth when McLaren was in charge. We won't talk about that anyway. So that is it for now, guys. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I'll see you guys real soon. Apologies for the lack of fan cams, guys. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I'm only human. Take care of yourself. See you all soon. Keep it tuned. Peace.